Hey.
Hey everyone.
Here, let me see. Definitely got some new names here. Come here to see Katie from Popping the Popcorn. I appreciate you coming on my channel.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Brennan.
If you please give me a like if you don't mind, sir. Nice to meet you. I think you've been on maybe once before. I've seen you. I have not seen you yet. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Yes, this movie is badass. I just found out, I wasn't paying much attention to it, but I found that Michael Dougherty actually did Godzilla, King of the Monsters, back a few years ago.
Yeah, he did.
So,
Hi, Lynette.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I got that on 4K. Jerry,
hey, Jerry.
What's Jerry? Jerry, the master of all things Scream Factory, Entertainment Hideout. Wow, there's my fiance. Hey, baby, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yep, that's Gretchen, my fiance.
Oh, hi, Gretchen. Nice to meet you. My fiance is asleep in the other room. I told him he could come hang out with us, but he's asleep.
Prism. Prism always on here. Much love to Prism.
Yeah, I've seen him or her all the time when I come hang out on your channel in the chat.
Yeah, for some reason likes me. You know what I
mean? Hey, you're a likable guy, so there you go.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Hello to everybody. Yeah, we're just talking about, you know what I mean, that I've talked about already on here, my moment of clarity when I said, fuck it, I'm just going to go out and have fun. Hello, Entertainment Hideout.
That's Lynette. That's my friend Lynette.
Cool.
She does watch parties too.
Awesome. Yeah, last night I did Return of the Living Dead with Eric. Eric is an awesome guest and a really good friend of mine. We first started talking, what, a couple of months ago, maybe? Well, I don't know, maybe a little longer than that. I found out who you were, and we said hello and everything, but this is actually the first time that we've actually talked one-on-one.
Yeah. Well, I always, if I know that you hang around the same people I hang around, I always sub to the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like I sub to the people that my friends hang around, I guess you can say, because I've seen Knight on your channel, and I think you've been on Knight's channel before. I think
many times. He's online many times. Me and him go back a couple of years.
Yeah, and then you hang out with Hobbs and all of them as well. Bones, all of them, Patrick. So usually I hang out with the people that hang out with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somehow we were there for a minute though. We were kind of missing each other. You know what I mean? It was kind of funny.
But it's YouTube. YouTube's bad for you sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, already. Please like GORE channel.
But if you're new here, you guys should go subscribe to Gorephobe because he's an underrated channel, and he's amazing. So y'all should go sub to him if you have not and you're new here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hey, Eric.
Asking somebody in here how many. Yeah, here it is. We talking to me? How many do I got in my collection? If you're talking to me, I got about 3,000.
I got about I want to say 20 because I just moved, and so I'm getting my collection back together. But I did have like a lot. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
That's my friend Carrie as well.
Yeah, I met her. Let me see, maybe a year ago, and then I seen her again the other night on your channel.
She's on Night Watch Zone and craving something scary all the time too.
Well, see, the whole thing of it is my whole thing is I absolutely suck socially. I don't know if you heard, but I have a really bad social disease, agoraphobia, and that's why I called myself agoraphobe, because you know I have agoraphobia. There was one point a few years back where it was 2 straight years where I didn't even leave my house. So doing this was a way for me to reach out to people and become a part of the world again. You know, so.
Well, that's good that you're getting out of your comfort zone and doing something. You know, a lot of people nowadays don't get out of their comfort zone, and I'm a very good advocate for that because I have depression and anxiety, really bad depression and anxiety. A lot of people
I
don't
understand.
know that. And so I tend to like kind of be like you. Sometimes I don't leave my house, but I know I have to for work.
Right,
So I don't have a choice. So I have to make a living. But sometimes, like on my days off, I don't want to leave my house. So
right.
I understand it completely.
Eric says, I told you, man, the subs will start coming. Very proud of your channel growth. Thank you very much. Yeah, the last
I
month or
agree with
so,
Eric.
it's kind of started exploding, you know, and
Well,
it's weird.
come on my channel one night and I'll do a sub drive for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll talk about whatever, or we'll do a watch party for something, and we'll do it like kind of like a sub drive or something.
Appreciate that. You're very sweet, and I'm glad that I met you, and I'm glad that we hooked up on here,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it's very cool.
Thank you.
Tonight we're doing Michael Doherty's Trick or Treat, one of the coolest anthologies around. It's an anthology, but it's really unique. It doesn't have it has all the different stories, but it's all at the same time within one movie. I think it's pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. My 15-year-old looked it up, and Doherty it's in progress. Trick or Treat 2 is, so he is in progress. The development is going right now, so there will be a Trick or Treat 2 before too long.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Oh,
It's,
thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hey, Ginger, Warrior Ninja, Ginger Ninja.
hey, what's up, Ninja? We're talking about doing one as well. Let's see, great for helping channel. Yeah, I've seen that. She's a good addition to her watch along. Yes, yes,
Oh,
very nice.
thank you, Eric. Well, I'm always on with Knight and Craven, and they never know what I'm gonna say. Sometimes Knight like gives me that like look.
Yeah, I am the same way. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. What the hell I'm going to do? I'm so unpredictable.
Oh,
It,
thank you, Carrie.
if
She's gonna promote it on her Twitter page.
Cool. Usually on these watch alongs, I will do a movie that's free on a lot of different channels because it just it makes the watch along so much easier. But this goes along with the season and it goes along with October, so that's why I wanted to do it. So
Well,
I apologize to anybody who doesn't have it or has to pay for it or whatever.
you can rent it on Amazon for $2.99 if you want to rent it. We got the look from Knight, Katie, myself included. Yeah, because sometimes Knight doesn't know what I'm gonna say, and it's just real funny. But I love the look on Steven's faces though. Sometimes when we watch a movie, his look are so like you guys have to go back and watch the look on his face.
Yeah, I've experienced the same thing. You gotta, if I get the chance, go back and watch my very first live performance. It was on Night Watch Zone, and we were talking about it wasn't a watch party. We were doing a review, and we were talking about Fulci's City of the Living Dead. And there's a couple of things I said where he was like, "Okay." So, all right, if everybody's ready, I will do a countdown like I always do, from 5 to 0.
Yeah, I have the movie at 0.
All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me turn this down so they don't flag me and bust my ass.
Oh, Eric saying thank you for adjusting your schedule for him last night.
Oh, no problem, man. You know me, the guest always comes first. The friends always will come first.
That's the way I am too.
They usually choose the movie. I mean, I'll come up with some ideas and I'll be like, I'll throw 3 or 4 like with like this morning I was talking to Craven and Craven was talking about what movie to do. I threw about 10 suggestions out there and he picked Christine, so that's what we're going to be doing on the 2nd of November.
That's awesome. I'll be there.
Yeah, I was surprised that he picked that because Christine's a huge part of my childhood. I'll show my stamps off later.
I love Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
I love his books too.
Yeah, where do you stand on the whole Shining thing? You go with his book or do you go with Kubrick's movie?
I I go with the book because the book adaptation is the best adaptation. But I mean, like, I do like Stanley Kubrick as a director, but I know that Stephen King got really upset with that movie.
Yeah, and he hated it for years, but he's actually come around here lately. He's not hating on it quite as much. So,
Oh, you're reading Christine now, Eric? That's awesome.
King's an odd fella. You never can tell with him either. You know what I mean? He just.
Oh, what was that movie we watched? We watched a Stephen King's movie the first time that we did Nightcrawlers. We watched Nightcrawlers. The first watch party we ever did.
Nightcrawler, okay.
That one where it's like those aliens or whatever, and Clovis is the cat, and actually Stephen King makes a cameo in that one.
Oh, I actually don't think I've seen that, believe it or not. This chick, I this chick is kind of an asshole.
Yeah, she is.
I mean? You know, there's just no sense in it. This guy kind of bends over backwards. He's trying to get her attention, and she is just such a killjoy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I can't stand someone that's got attitude for no reason.
Yeah, I can't either. Yeah, Sleepwalkers. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sleepwalkers. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, Sleepwalkers is cool as fuck. Yeah, I've actually a nice ass Scream Factory of that too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know why I said a different movie. See, I'm tired. That's what happens. This late at night, you start to get tired.
That's one of my fiance's favorites of Stephen King too. Is that movie? It's also got I can't remember his name, but he was in Charm. I can't remember his name, the blonde-headed dude.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Slip away from the neck and grab this. It's driving me crazy. I got about 200 of these things, so you gotta work with me a little bit. Here it is. There it is, Sleepwalkers.
Nice.
And his name is Brian Krause. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Charm for a while.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Eric. I appreciate it. I thought you were subbed to me already anyway, but thank you.
He may have been. You know how YouTube is, and yeah, just a little. It's for people who don't know how YouTube is. When you sub, watch at least a couple of minutes of a couple of videos, or YouTube will take your sub off.
Yeah, it will.
Mm-hmm. They will not allow you to stay subbed if you don't do that. They don't like you trading subs, none of that kind of stuff. You got to watch the people you sub to.
It's at least 3 minutes of somebody's video and comment on that content of that person.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, they get pissy.
Yeah. That's what Eric just said. He was subbed. And Emma sounds subbed. No problem, Eric. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. She tagged me on Twitter.
Okay.
Yes, Ninja. Mm-hmm. The algorithm's weird on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Weird thing is I do watch Katie's videos. Maybe it's because I don't always leave a comment. Well, I don't always leave a comment on Night or Craven's channel or anybody's channel. I forget. And I just hit the like button. And I'm still subbed to them.
Well, you know, it's funny because sometimes that rule is not always true. Sometimes you'll sub to somebody, you not watch it, and they'll leave you. So, I mean, you know what I mean? But just to be safe, it's a good idea to like it, leave a comment, and watch at least 3 minutes of a couple of different videos.
Yeah.
Do more than one if you can, if you got time. And leave some kind of comment. Yeah, the pissy ass. Yeah. Drives me crazy. Because
this part,
if they hadn't done that, I would have 500 subs by now if they hadn't done that shit.
The first time I seen this part, I was like, I jumped. First time I seen this
I'm just gonna ask you what your experience with this movie is. When you first seen it, and what your first thoughts were.
So my initial thoughts were, this is an interesting anthology. It's not an anthology film that I've seen before. Right. And I was just like, this is a really interesting movie. I really enjoyed the way that they did this movie, the way that they made it, and the way that Sam is the spirit of Halloween.
Yes. Did you see it when it first come out, or
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
2007? Oh, in the theater, awesome. And now we get the credits.
Mm-hmm. But I love how it's kind of like what is it? Kind of like Creep Show, kind of like the cartoons in the beginning of this movie.
I like how Sam has become like a horror icon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He slowly got in there and become an icon.
He I think Trick or Treat now has a cult following, probably.
This is
To
no
be
problem.
honest.
Support.
What was that?
Oh, I'm just reading comments.
Oh,
Brand the
the
best one.
opening. Yes, it does remind me of Dead Silence. I actually watched that movie for the first time last year. Dead Silence.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets a lot of hate, but I think it's a little better than that.
If you go back on my channel when I first started my channel, I reviewed it. Bones actually introduced me to it.
Okay. You know, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty.
Go watch Charlie Brown or something. Charlie Brown's an asshole. I love that line in the first story of the movie.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Watched a good anthology the other day, From Whispers to a Scream. Yes, with Vincent Price.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's a good one. He's got that one. He's got Tales of Terror. It's really good old anthologies. The anthology actually goes back quite a ways.
Mm-hmm.
All the way Tales from the Crypt. The Tales from the Crypt movie was an anthology.
Yeah, I love Tales of the Crypt.
Way before the series.
But see, you guys are all like big horror fans. I say I'm the casual horror fan because I watch other stuff as well. So
yeah,
I say I'm like, huh?
Did you hear where I was talking about that the other day? And I was reading a list of shows that I also want to do watch-alongs to. The non-horror stuff like Goodfellas, Gangs of New York, Almost Famous, Forrest Gump, some Tarantino, On Golden Pond.
Those are all good ones.
Still Magnolias. I want to do a watch-along. If I can find somebody to do it with, I want to do a watch-along of that because I absolutely love that movie.
I'll do it with you.
Awesome. See, my tag for a while was there's more to gore than gore.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you know, I grew up. I watched Still Magnolias with my mom when it first came out and hit HBO. I've loved it ever since. It hits me. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot more to me. I'm huge on horror, but there's a lot more.
Yes, Brandon. Trick or Treat wasn't necessarily released in 2007 due to the studio hesitation. It wasn't clarified. It was released in 2009 on DVD. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason why I got to watch it in the theater is because I worked at the movie theater at the time, and somebody had bought the DVD, so that's how we got to watch
it. Yeah, Cat's Eye is pretty good too. That's Stephen King.
I actually went to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and the year that I went, one of the years that I went, they had a trick or treat house, and that was really cool.
That's cool. I've always wanted to go there, but I haven't been able to go to any conventions or anything because of the social disease that I have. So it makes it kind of hard.
Yeah.
I haven't got to where I can
you would probably, if you went to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, you would probably freak out.
Yeah, because I feel like everybody's looking at me and talking about me. You know what I mean? It's that bad.
Nobody will, but you know.
But you know, I mean, you can't tell that you know your brain that when you got that problem, it's kind of hard to overpower.
Yeah,
it has its good times and bad times, as you know.
Well, you know, if somebody came up in here and said something mean to you, you know, I would defend you, right?
Cool. I definitely appreciate that, and I would definitely defend you. So, you know, that's what this is all about. You know, we're a community. Certain people, you know, I mean, I've come across certain people who aren't quite as genuine as others, but those I tend to stay away from but you don't find, you know what I mean? You don't know that right away. It's kind of shit you
Mhm.
find out as you go along.
Right. Yep.
And I know you know what I mean with that.
You know what?
And I know you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I do.
I'm sure you've come across them as well.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean? YouTube is no different than the rest of the world. You're
Nope.
gonna find the good and the bad. This kid here is such a slob. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about his weight or nothing. I'm just talking about he's a slob in general. He comes up here and wants it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just a
Brandon's
pain.
asking if it's your first watch on the your first watch of this film. Have you seen it before?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Many a times. I'm watching on my Scream Factory release right now. Yep, Brandon. I've seen it a bunch of times. I mean, not as much as like say the original Halloween or something like that, but I've probably seen this a good handful, 5 to 10 times.
That guy's in like everything. The guy with the glasses, he's like in everything.
Yeah, that is God damn, I couldn't remember his name. Dylan Baker. That's Steven, right? Yeah, that's Dylan Baker. Young Anna Paquin here before the True Blood days, and and after the X-Men days, or kind of during the end of the X-Men days.
Right.
At this point, I kind of had a little bit of a thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
I think all young guys did.
Right.
At this time, I was what 35 maybe at this time, because I'm 49 now. So
Right.
2007, 73 to be 27 plus 7. Yeah, I was 34.
I'm 36.
Yeah, for people who hasn't seen it that may be watching it, I mean probably not, but you never know. Um, I won't give away the ending and stuff, but the ending came as quite a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, all right. This part right here came as quite a surprise, actually.
Yeah, me too.
You know, he's not the greatest father in the world because he's completely ignoring the kid,
Right.
but you don't realize that, you know, he is what he is either. That's something I love doing, is making the jack-o'-lantern. I did it with both my sons. Still do,
You what?
actually. The
You broke up there.
jack-o'-lanterns,
Sorry.
jack-o'-lanterns. I
Oh
love
yeah.
love to do that with my sons. I'm looking forward to it. Halloween to me is big, and then Christmas is even bigger. I put up my tree right after Halloween.
I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday, and so is
Me too.
I mean like Thanksgiving is too, and Halloween. I like them all really.
Yeah, I put I put up my tree on November 1st, and it stays
I
up
do too.
all the way until January
Well,
1st.
I have to get a new tree because I moved, but I have to get a new tree.
He was Kurt Connors in the Raimi Spider-Man movie.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
But I didn't like that version of Spider-Man. I mean, like I'm a Sam Raimi fan, but I didn't like his version.
Really? Okay. Did you prefer the Amazing Spider-Man version or the one we got now?
I prefer I prefer prefer the one that we have now.
Okay. Yeah. To me, he makes
Tom
the best
Holland.
Peter Parker of all of them.
What was that?
To me, he makes the best Peter Parker of all of them.
Yeah, he does. Tobey Maguire was all right.
He talks the shit and everything perfectly, just like Spider.
Mm-hmm.
The Spider-Man's always got something to say.
I always thought the scene was so funny, him trying to carry the kid, and he couldn't pick the kid up.
Yeah. I just wonder why his kid thinks Charlie Brown is such an asshole. You know what I mean? He's just like he's got that kid's got some hatred for Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah, he
damn.
does.
Brand says, as I got older, I became a humbug. Around Christmas, it's too commercialized. Halloween is my life.
Lots of people.
Yeah, but leave that commercialized part out of it and just think about it as, you know what I mean? To me, it's all about family.
Yep,
Ethics.
that's what I say. It's all about family and friends.
Right, right. You know what I mean? Just forget about all the other bullshit. Don't
See,
let that run it for you.
right. And gifts you don't have to give them if you don't want to. It's the thought that counts. But at the end of the day, you don't have to get anybody anything if you don't want to.
I mean,
It's about being together.
I get crazy with it. It's
I
as
do too.
much as I possibly can. Toby was my first live action Spider-Man, so he's my Spider-Man. I like the Tobey Maguire. I didn't like the one in between. I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, to me he wasn't as good as Peter Parker.
There's Sam. I love Sam.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got a kid to play Sam.
I do believe so. Because to me, you know, sometimes they'll have a, you know what I mean, they'll have a little person do a part like that, but you can tell that that was a kid and not a little person.
Mm-hmm. I forget Anna Paquin's in this movie.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, she's yeah, and you get the idea that this is just a group of girls that are going to have fun, you know what I mean? And you don't realize exactly what they're actually doing.
Mm-hmm. I think she did this before she did True Blood.
Yes. This is around the end of the X-Men days.
Yes.
It's hard to ignore Christmas. It just shoved in your face. That's my opinion. Well, yeah, it is. Like I said, it's all about how you look at it. It's all about how, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I actually went to Spirit Halloween, and they have so much Sam stuff.
Oh yeah. I used to have a couple of shirts, but my ex-wife took them with her, so I don't have them anymore. But I still got the pictures. Speaking of Christmas, I'm wearing a black Christmas shirt.
I've never seen Black Christmas.
Wow, you got to see it. I'm probably gonna do a watch along with it around Christmas time. Willem Dafoe. I love Willem Dafoe. It doesn't matter what Willem Dafoe does.
I know. He's good in everything he does.
Yes. Yeah, I don't care what he's doing. It's good. And he's damn good. And
Hey, Kevin.
He picks his movies well too.
Mm-hmm. Garfield isn't a good Peter Parker. He was a good Spider-Man, though. Just not. Yeah, I agree with you, Ninja.
Trick or
Hey,
treat.
Kevin.
Sam. Saying hello to everybody. I always love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's just out in his backyard digging a hole and putting his kids in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's Brian Cox.
Yep.
Brian Cox is great too.
Yeah. You know what this kind of reminds me of? The kid's still alive too. You know what that kind of reminds me of? The Neighbor. You remember that show, Home Improvement? That's kind of what that neighbor reminds me of.
Oh, Wilson.
Yeah.
With that
Hey,
fence,
Larry.
you see, yeah, yeah. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Thanks for stopping through. Throw me a like if you don't mind, good sir.
Larry's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Guys, go check out Larry. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sub to him. He's been on before.
He actually had another channel, and then I think he just decided to do everything on the one channel.
Hey, this Central.
Yep. Hey, Kevin. That's Kevin. He's really cool. His videos are really cool. He does videos of death counts.
Here it is. See, this kid just wants to do something with his dad. He doesn't care what it is.
Oh,
He
I
just
know.
wants him to be involved. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of sad, I thought.
It is.
Because the only thing this guy's interested in is
Killing the other kid.
right, and going about his night acting like a vampire. Yeah. I always wonder why I mean, we see what he does later, but I always wonder why he wanted to kill this kid. I mean, did he annoy him that much?
Yeah, I never got that either.
Yeah, he's just a psycho, I guess. So what is your sense or you're not as big on horrors like say I am or some of the other people. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite horror movie?
Just movie in general.
Oh, okay, so my favorite horror movie is Halloween 1978. And then
mine
my
too.
non-horror movie, I really love gangster films, so it's gonna be
Oh,
Goodfellas is my favorite film.
that is awesome. Halloween 1978 is my favorite movie of all time. Um, you know, a lot of younger people these days don't, you know what I mean? I think a lot of younger people are just impatient. You know what I mean? They don't like for the story to develop. They don't like for,
Right.
you know what I mean? They don't like for
That's I'm a millennial, but technically I say I'm in between millennials and the age before that because I don't act like a millennial. But technically I am a millennial.
to me, if it's done correctly, it's better if it takes a minute for it to develop. You have to care about the characters. You have to know the characters, and in order for that to happen, it has to take a little bit of time to build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't know them in 2 minutes. I mean, the gore's great, but the gore don't mean
Mhm.
shit if you don't care about the people that you're getting the gore from.
Right. Are you excited for it ends on Friday?
No.
No.
I do not like the newer Halloween trilogy that much at all. To me, they didn't get it right. Nothing against the guy that played Michael Myers. He does a good job. The new
Right.
guy does. However, I'm just not with it. To me, and the problem is, it became all about Laurie Strode and not about Michael Myers. To me, that's the problem.
Right. No, I
Me and
get
Eric
that.
were talking about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already know what both endings are because I fucked up and got spoiled on it and listened to the
Mm-hmm.
wrong people, but they're you know what I mean, they're accurate. So I already know what both endings are,
Right.
and I don't like it. I don't like the way it goes.
Gotcha. How did my subtitles get off? Weird.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm gonna throw mine on since I can't hear it.
There
Nathaniel
we go.
House's favorite horror film is The Lost Boys. Yeah, The Lost Boys is good.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Psycho is really good, and The Exorcist is good too.
It's just
I like
fantastic.
those.
I did a watch along with Ben from Cadabra on Exorcist.
I I really like 80s horror better than like the newer horror because I just love like gags and stuff like that.
70s also.
Mm-hmm. Like this film, I like this film because they didn't really use too much CGI or anything in it, and they used a lot of gags.
Yeah, they went old school on this. Just like Terrifier's got the old school feel.
I haven't seen Terrifier yet.
Hmm.
Well, there's a couple of movies, Hobbs and Bones, and them won't let me watch. So
Won't let you watch?
no, they won't let me watch like really like gory movies and stuff like that.
Hmm. Why?
Just because they don't want me to be scarred and be like, why did you make me watch this?
Oh, okay.
And
So
stuff like that.
so you're not into the real harsh, heavy ones.
They won't let me watch serpent films or anything like that.
Or No Last House on the Left or nothing like that.
Well, I've seen House on the Left, but they just don't want me watching that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't watch it anyway, but you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you're kind of missing out on some of it.
What was that?
See, why you're kind of missing out on not seeing some of them. Some of them are really good. But hey, you know.
I mean, like, I've seen House on the Left. I've seen Hills Have Eyes, stuff like that, because I like Wes Craven. So,
Okay.
have I seen? No, I have not seen that one, Brandon. Starry Eyes. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, on the 70s and 80s also. That's the thing about the 70s, especially certain part, you know, you get the grindhouse part of the 70s. Those can be really heavy. Those can be really harsh. They got a lot of the sexual assault stuff like that going on.
Yeah.
A lot of those type shows.
Like I was gonna watch
Rape Revenge, you know.
I was gonna watch Spit on Your Grave because it's on Tubi, and Patrick and Jen told me not to watch that.
Well, if you've seen the original Last House on the Left, it's a lot more harsh than Last House on the Left. Well, I'll put it that way.
Gotcha. Yeah. So they're like, nope, don't watch that.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that you guys were, you know, that you guys were like that on it. You know what I mean?
No,
Better than I do.
they've seen a lot of those kind of movies, but they just don't want me to watch it because you know how nice I am and stuff like that, and I'll go to them and be like, "What the heck did you make me watch?"
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get what you guys mean now. Okay. So, see, they just know you better than I do. So, you know what I mean? So that's okay.
They just don't want me to like be like, "Why are you making me watch this?" or something like that. But a couple of movies that night have made me watch. I'm just like, ugh. Like we watched Society, and I was like, "What the heck is this? This is a weird movie."
That is crazy. Society is crazy. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then we watched Reanimator. That was fun.
Reanimator's cool. Both the first two of those are really awesome. And
I haven't watched the other ones. I've only seen the first one.
Brighter Reanimator is really good. Also, the same maker of that made From Beyond, which was kind of crazy too. And then you got that's Stuart Gordon. He also made I don't know if you ever seen Dolls. Dolls is really good too.
I haven't seen it. No.
Watch Dolls.
Okay. Well, hey Eddie.
You would get into Dolls.
Terrifier is not that sort of horror with rape and stuff. It's just amazing gore and practical kills. Okay, yeah, I'll watch it.
Lots of gore, but it's done really well. I really enjoyed it. Pick up the second one out. I can't wait to see it.
I was thinking of buying Starry Eyes, but haven't seen it before. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. What other movie? We watched Tusk, but I've seen Tusk before.
I have not seen Tusk.
Do you like Kevin Smith films?
Yeah, I know that I'll get into it. Me and my 15-year-old are planning on checking it out.
I would be, that movie is a little weird. It's body what is it, like body horror? That's what they call it.
Watch Shivers is available free all over the place. If you got time tomorrow night, that's my watch party tomorrow night that I'm doing with John Steele. And Shivers is early David Cronenberg. And if you know anything about Cronenberg, you know he was one of the he's like an innovator of body horror.
Yes. I like Cronenberg's movies, or however you say his name. I always say his name wrong, but I like his movies.
Shivers is his first.
So, okay, yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out.
It's on YouTube, and you know it's free a lot of places. So that's one of the reasons why I chose it. So yeah, we're doing that tomorrow night. I can't. It's somewhere between 10. It's always somewhere between 10 and 11. It pretty much depends on my guest and when they can do it. You know what I mean? I always depended on that usually.
Oh yeah, Night also made us watch Frankenhooker. That was so funny.
Yeah,
Have you seen that one?
yeah. Dolls is really fun. Yes, Dolls. See, Brandon saying Dolls is really fun. Hell yeah, it is. Shivers is awesome. Yes, yes, it is. Join me in Steel tomorrow night. Me and
Thank
Steel make
you,
this
thank you, Eddie.
interesting team. Because we both kind of tell it how it is. You know what I mean? We're both straight up, so we make an interesting team.
Hmm. I tell it like it is, but I tell it like it is in a nice way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we do too. We're nice guys, but there's a lot of fucks and stuff in our shows.
Hmm. I tell people you don't want Killer Katie to come out. Like,
I, I can feel that about you. Yeah, I can tell that about you. Any person that's really nice and sweet, when they get pissed, it's ugly.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
At 49 years old, trust me, I've learned that more than once.
But it takes me a long time to get mad, and I don't get mad that easily. So
That's
you have to
that's
do
good.
something to really make me mad to get mad.
Right. That's
I
good because
love
there's
this scene, like how they filmed it, the cinematography in the scene.
the flashback. Yeah.
Yes. Hmm. Like I'm more like I love cinematography in movies and stuff, and I'm the type of person to pay attention to details in movies as well.
So no wonder you love Halloween because Dean Cundy is one of the best.
Hmm.
The cinematography and that, what I mean, for a low budget movie, they was really lucky to have somebody like Dean Cundy early on in his career because
Yeah.
he did a lot of work for John Carpenter.
I agree. What the heck was that noise? I think the people upstairs are like moving something or just banging stuff.
Oh, you live in the downstairs apartment? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, don't and most New York, um, most New York apartments are like 3 stories,
Uh-huh.
maybe more. But I live in a smaller town, so it's like 3 stories.
I've never been to New York.
But I haven't either until I moved up here. But the town that I live in is very historical, and they have like Victorian homes.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm in Indiana, so
Oh, okay, so you're an hour behind me.
I don't know. It is 11:21 right now.
Okay, then we're on the same time zone.
I think it might depend on the time of the year because you know how about 10 years ago they switched back to where you'd have to go up for back an hour, and
Hmm.
they hadn't done it all through most of my childhood. They'd gotten rid of that. I remember when I was a little kid, you had to go up and back an hour, and then for many years, 20, 25 years, they didn't do it. And all of a sudden, they started doing it again. I never
Hmm.
see. I'll check it out too. What Rabid? Yeah, Rabid was Cronenberg's second movie. Check it out too. I've never seen it, but it's
Yeah, I've
Cronenberg.
seen it.
Yes. Um, Rabbit is badass. These are like old school vintage Halloween costumes, which is a nice touch.
Yeah,
Exactly. So you're watching along with us, Brandon. Awesome.
yeah.
Brandon has a physical.
These are like 80s to 70s like Halloween costumes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just this motherfucker. He just
This is how we find out who Sam is, kind of.
mm-hmm.
I wish they would have gotten more into detail of who he was.
He's the spirit of Halloween. He's also like the spirit of vengeance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
All
is.
you know.
Me too, Brennan. This is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Since October, it's a Halloween movie.
Mhm.
Everybody likes it. I figured this would be a great one to do. That's why I flashed it on there. I figured you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I like Night of the Living Dead too. I like them both.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead, the original.
Hmm.
That is my favorite Romero.
Well, God
Romero's one that
bless.
I wish Romero wasn't dead. I would have loved to have met
Yeah, me too.
he's one that I would have got over my social anxiety long enough to go meet, or I would have tried my ass off.
Right.
Because,
I know Knight really likes him too.
yes, we did watch parties for all the first three, the unholy trinity, for Night of the Living
Mhm.
Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead. We did watch parties.
Nice.
um, here soon we're getting ready to do Land.
Sam is Samlin. Do you
Um,
guys see the cartoon Trick or? Yeah, I haven't seen that, but Gore has that. Eddie.
yes, it's Season's Greetings.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the Screen Factory Blu-ray. Yeah, me and Knight have been friends for a while now. Yeah, they're all on. Night of the Living Dead is on his channel if you want to check it out, and Dawn and Day are on mine if you want to check out what story.
Yeah, I will. I love zombie movies, but my favorite's werewolves. I love werewolves.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Question: American Werewolf in London or The Howling?
I've never seen The Howling, so I'd have to go with American Werewolf in London.
Got to see The Howling. It has got great. It has got ridiculously good practical effects. Done by Rob Bottin that did The Thing. He does the werewolf effects on The Howling.
Oh, I love The Thing. The Thing's one of my favorite John Carpenter films.
Same guy does the physical effects. So you'll
I
enjoy
think
the
I'm
Thing.
gonna do The Thing this year. I think I'm gonna do it for Halloween.
Yeah, I was planning on doing it too. But if you're gonna do it, I'll just join and I'll just join your chat and just enjoy yours.
Well, you could come on if you want to do a watch party. You could come on if you want.
Okay. Okay.
The Thing you can also rent it on Tubi. It's on Tubi, not rented, but it's free on Tubi.
Now I've got it on Screen Factory and Arrow.
Oh, nice.
The Arrow is really great, and also and I've got the 4K from Studio Canal.
Nice.
There she is in her Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, this is really cool. This is about the time I seen that. You know, I was a little younger when I seen this, and I was like, all right, cool.
Right.
Everybody gets my idea. I don't need to go into detail.
I love Trick or Treat, and this is my being the 5th time watching it this month. Oh wow, Lynette.
See, Burt Bandit says The Howling is great. So is Ginger Snaps. Have you ever seen Ginger Snaps?
Yes, I actually my
Very cool.
friend Ashley and I, her name's Colorado Killer Queen on here. Her and I did a review for it for Friday Fright Reviews.
Cool.
And that was the first time I watched it.
But watch The Howling. But especially if you love the effects on The Thing, if the same guy does it, he's only 18 years old when he did The Howling. The guy that does the effects on The Thing, his name's Rob Bottin. And he does a great job on the werewolf effects on The Howling. I definitely recommend it.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Good night, Larry.
Werewolves.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, but yeah. Especially if you love werewolves, I can't believe you haven't seen it.
There's a lot of horror movies and a lot of movies that I have not seen.
Do you like vampires?
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite vampire?
My favorite vampire is Dracula, but I really love Interview with the Vampire. I also read the book.
Yes.
I do not like Twilight. Well, I like Twilight, but
like
you know, vampires don't sparkle.
Right. Yeah, sparkling. Yeah, that's right. I said glowing, but you know.
I have not seen Soldier Dogs, Kevin.
Oh, dog soldier, yeah.
Dog Soldier, whatever. Sorry, my dyslexia.
That's
I read stuff
also
backwards all the time.
It's also werewolf. It's pretty good. Let me start here. Okay, good. Snap.
Guys, if you haven't put a thumbs up for the stream.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dog soldiers, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like being a moderator, and I'm not even a moderator in your chat. That's funny.
Do I?
I said I'm being like a moderator, and I'm not even a moderator in the chat.
Yeah, I will definitely change that.
It's just funny. I'm a moderator in Night and Craven stream, and sometimes I don't even chat in their streams because their streams go by so quick sometimes.
Yeah, I used to be a couple of years ago when he had to when Knight had to start his channel over. I was a moderator, but then I left for a couple of months, came back, and like I was talking about on one of my things here, somehow I got demoted. Somehow now I'm not a moderator. He completely demoted me and fired me or something.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why all of a sudden I wasn't a moderator anymore. He hates me now.
No, he does not. He was on your channel last week, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's just doing that to be nice.
He doesn't hate you.
Yeah, I know.
He does not.
But yeah, I got completely demoted from being a moderator. I was like, dude, where's my rent? And he's like, I don't know what happened to it. It's like, well, you had to have taken it off, bro.
Right.
Maybe he thought I wasn't coming back.
Maybe it could be.
That's what I had to figure.
Yeah, because I remember for a while I would see you, and then I didn't see you anymore for a little bit.
Well, I had some personal problems. My marriage fell apart, and I'm getting divorced now. And then I got with a girl I've known since I was a teenager. We rehooked up, and it was magic. And now we're engaged. You know, so
That's awesome.
I guess things happen for things happen for a reason.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I left. My life kind of fell apart really bad for a minute. So I just was not in any shape to do YouTube. So
Right.
I had to leave for a minute and get myself together.
That's okay. You know, reach out if you ever need someone to talk to, just reach out.
Cool, I appreciate it.
I'll tell you
Same.
why off screen why I care so much for people. I'll tell you off screen. It's
Okay.
something
Yeah,
that I can't say on screen.
yeah, I always like to talk a little more personally. When it's over, I always tell my guests, "Hey, stick around for a minute, and then I'll come off here and then talk for 5-10 minutes."
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I care about people so much and why I'm nice to people.
Cool.
But you never know what somebody's going through. So if you can put a smile on somebody's day, that makes the difference.
Right.
There goes Gretchen. I love you, Gore.
I love you too.
Is that a picture of you guys on her thing?
Yep. Here, hold on. I'm hitting it too many times. Yep.
That's a nice picture of you guys.
That's her picture on here. Yeah. Hey, that's me without a bandana.
Yeah.
That don't happen often.
You could actually see your pretty face and your pretty head. Hold on, I'll show you. So this is me and my fiance right here.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I think I might have seen that before on Instagram.
Yep, I posted it on Instagram. Yet.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad we got a chance to actually meet and actually do something together on here. You know?
Who?
Us.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And then this is the mountains where I live.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I live in the valley, so I live in between two mountains.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Thank you, Brandon.
It's like I hit the like with an amazing channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've been trying to make it a little bit better. I tried to become a little more personable, and I just decided to be me. So I just decided if people that don't like it don't like how I am, fuck them.
I have 3 channels. You know that, right?
No.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you the other channels. One of them is encouraging people. And then the other one is a horror channel.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just your main, just whatever.
This channel. Is my main channel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is my main channel just because it has the other two channels are very, very like low, and this is my main channel because it has the most following on it. You know.
Yeah, I actually started a second channel. It's a wrestling channel, but I haven't done anything to it in a long time. I started it, put a
Mhm.
couple of things on
You
it,
know,
and then
you know who you should talk to is Bones and Alucard because they love wrestling. You should talk to them.
I used to do stuff with Al. Me and Al have a couple of reviews. We have reviews of the first Rocky and the second Rocky. I used to work with Al, but I don't know what happened. He stopped wanting to do stuff. We had plans of doing a show every week, and I don't know what happened, but we don't speak anymore at all.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I have no idea. We
Oh
even
yeah, Lynette. Yeah, you can look up his Instagram. Here, I'll send it to you.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Lynette, I'll send it to you. I'll send you GORE's Instagram so that way you can.
It's also on the link to it's also on my channel. If you go to the about, but yeah, I don't know what happened with that. We had a great show. You can go back and watch our reviews of Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, and they're badass. I mean, they're good.
Right.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, he just stopped wanting to do it, and we haven't spoke since.
All right, Lynette, I sent it to you.
And Bones, yeah, we've been, as far as I know, we've been subbed each other for a while. But
Right.
and he joined a couple of chats during our show that I called it's called Russell Goria.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's stuff that I do. I just did a top 10 of who should be in the WWE Hall of Fame about 2 months ago with Echo Circle.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm not a
Yeah.
huge wrestling fan. I'm a huge wrestling fan, like the old wrestling.
Yes, yes. Well, no, my top 10 of who should be in the Hall of Fame was with Eric, and top 10 WrestleMania matches of all time was with Echo Circle.
Eric saying your Rocky videos were pretty good about those videos and that situation.
Yeah, Eric's great to do anything with.
Eric, I'll have to have you on my channel sometime if you want to come on.
Eric is fun, man. He is one of the best people that I've ever had. You know what I mean? This guy
And
has
Ninja,
always got shit to say.
Ninja, you have to come on sometime too.
Yeah, I've got plans with Ninja. He's going to join soon. We talked about it. He's getting a week off or something like that. I need to get back with him. I've got so many of these shows going that I forget who's when and what
Right,
time.
that's why I write down a schedule.
Yeah, I need to start doing that because I'm getting confused as well.
Well, if you need help, let me know. I could be your personal assistant and I'll help you.
Cool, thanks. I could definitely use it. Yeah. I just watched, liked, and commented on your Ernest Scared Stupid video.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That was one of my
Hopefully that
oldest son's
fixes the
favorite shows
unsubscribe.
back in the
What?
day. My 25-year-old, that was one of his favorite shows back in the day. Ernest Scared Stupid was. That's his Halloween show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to be, I guess, on your channel. Just need enough. Yeah. Let me know because I'm more flexible than most people, and I have more time than most people. So just let me know when's good for you.
Yeah, he said just ask Gore. Yeah, he is very busy. He does he right now he's doing Phantasm reviews. He also does the Two Bearded Losers once a week. They hooked back up after a long time. They used to do shit together, and now they're doing it again. And
It was so
he works a
funny.
lot
I
too.
commented on one of Eric's videos. He was talking about Harry Potter. I think he was talking about the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban. And he goes, I don't even remember what those demon-like things were. And I was like, the mentors.
Right.
I just thought it was so funny how he was describing the Dementors. I think it was with his wife or something. And I just thought it was so funny.
Right. He says boys get what they deserve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Says Eric's cool, man. I love his reviews. Eric's one of the nicest people that I've ever met, and he's a damn good man. He said, I appreciate the kind words from you too. Hey, no problem, man. I'm just telling the truth.
Right. Oh, you went sideways. There you go. What are you on your phone?
Okay. Yep. Said Gore message me anytime. Hey, yeah, I'm someone to work that out with you, man. Whenever we're gonna do it. See, Ninja's from Australia, so he's like 10 hours back. So I
Yeah,
gotta
he
work out
is.
that time frame.
It's actually like daytime. I think it's like almost noon there. Cause my friend Ginger, what part of Australia do you live in? Cause my friend lives in the Wick Sundays. One of my friends lives in the Wick Sundays. I guess that's how you say it. The Wick Sundays. The Week Sundays. I don't know. Some weird name. And she actually did a video. So we were seeing how different the fast food restaurants were there between there and America. And she got a Domino's pizza from there and showed us it. And then she also went to Burger King, but they call it Macker's or something there.
Uh-huh.
And she also showed a Burger King like Whopper and stuff. It was kind of cool.
Okay.
Yes, he does. He does have a great channel, Ginger. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, I first seen him, Ben from Cadabra. I don't know if you know him, but
Yeah, I know Ben.
he was on there with Ninja and they were just doing a live stream, and
I
that's
know
when
I know Ben and I know Cody. Well, Cody doesn't know my name, but he knows who I am. He calls me Popping the Popcorn, but he knows who I am. Ben always says hi to me, and David knows who I am. David Horror, he knows me
yes,
too.
yes, yeah, I've been talking to them for a while, pretty much since I started my channel. Actually, before I've been going about a year and a half, but like I said, a good 6-7 months of that I was gone.
Right. Well, tomorrow night I'll be celebrating a year on YouTube.
That's cool.
Technically,
I might even join you.
technically, it will be a year. It'll be a year on my YouTube channel. It'll be a year on Saturday, but tomorrow's when everybody can celebrate. So if you all want to come over, come celebrate with me.
Cool. I'll be around there. And that's an hour or two before I do mine. So yeah, just send me a link if you want me to pop
Yeah,
on and say hey.
yeah, you can come up. South Australia, it's 2 p.m. here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like the afternoon. When I get my voice back, I'll be doing more soon. Oh, I didn't know you didn't have a voice, Ginger. I hope you feel better or whatever happened to your voice. That's why you're so quiet when we watch Creep Show with Night.
Yeah, that's Night's patron thing. And here we go. This is where they're. This is where see like she's the youngest sister, so it's
Yeah,
like
she is. Mm-hmm.
this is when we find out exactly what they're all about and that they're werewolves. This blew my mind when I first seen it. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy come on like he was some kind of a badass serial killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
And
Mm-hmm.
he gets his ass handed to him by the real fucking boogeyman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy's just a pretend boogeyman. He ain't shit. He's getting ready to be
Mm-hmm.
eaten.
Right.
They're gonna eat this fucking maniac, and it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes when she looks back down at him, that's scary as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, they start turning it. See, you just think that it's just chicks dancing around. Next thing you know, it's like wow.
Yeah. The scene was crazy.
See, because you don't know what the hell you're gonna do here, and all of a sudden you start seeing them turn. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker is
Mm-hmm.
like ran into some real motherfuckers.
Right. Have you seen the new Hocus Pocus yet? Have y'all seen the new Hocus Pocus yet?
No, I haven't even seen the original. It's just not. That's not my thing.
Oh, I love the original. I grew up with it.
Like I'm not big on like labyrinth and stuff like that either. For some reason, it's just I don't know.
Gotcha. That's okay.
Legend, things like
Hey,
that.
everybody likes something different. If we all like the same thing, we'd all be boring. This way I put it. You know. Hey, there's some movies that I don't like that people love, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a lot of people on my channel know I don't like Josh Hart. I don't like him. I think he's ugly, and I just and his acting and stuff. And and people like him. Some people like him.
So you're probably not big on the faculty then.
Oh, I like the faculty. It was good.
You just don't like him.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
I can understand that. I know what you mean. Yeah, you're a midnight snack, motherfucker. And Sam's got a nice little seat there to watch it all happen.
Mm-hmm.
Sam just kind of sits there. It's funny how Sam can look dangerous and nasty one minute and then just innocent and sweet the next.
Yeah.
Like he was just sitting there, just like a little kid, just behaving, watching these
Oh, I know.
horrible eat these people.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
want
he
to
comes
do.
over.
I want to do like a deep dive into this movie. On my channel, I think I want to do a deep dive into it and see if I
Awesome.
can't find like stuff on Sam, like different things on Sam, and
Oh,
see
yeah.
like, huh?
Oh yeah, you got to see that cartoon too. That right there helps a lot.
You have to see. I think God, they're not CGI wolves either. Yeah, they're practical like effect ones. Like
So
when I
I
watched
would.
Killer Clowns out of from Outer Space, I really enjoyed that movie. But
Yeah.
I was like, you can see the the zippers.
Oh yeah, that's something that I never really noticed. I've got the arrow of it, and I haven't seen it in a little while. I'll check that out next time.
Yeah, yeah. If you look closely on the clown costumes, you can see the zippers. Oh, I love Penny Dreadful.
But yeah, if you want to do a deep dive and everything on it, I would recommend looking to see if you can get a good deal, a good price on the Screen Factory release of this movie. It's got a lot of special features. You could probably find out a lot of shit about it. Is Brian Cox. He's kind of playing a cameo in this. He has done
Right.
so much. He has done so much, but he's such a bad man.
This is the website for it, right? Scream Factory, shoutfactory.com.
Yeah, you might be able to find it cheaper on either eBay or Amazon though.
Let's see. It's $17 right now on Scream Factory.
That's pretty good. They still got that sale going.
It's originally $34.93. It's $17.47 on here.
That's a good price for it because it's been out of print for a while.
They also have Halloween 4 for $18 on here.
That's the 4K too, I do believe. Of course, it's got Blu-ray also.
Yes, it is the 4K. Mm-hmm.
But usually with those, they're like 2 or 3 discs, and it comes with Blu-ray too. So if you don't have 4K player, you can always watch.
They have the Howling for $17 too. I might have to buy some of these. Wow, Army of Darkness is $15 on there. That's a pretty good deal for Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
I didn't know Scream Factory had Bill and Ted. Didn't know that was a Scream Factory.
Yeah, that's on their Shout Select. That's also where I got On Golden Pond. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but that's a fantastic movie.
Which one?
On Golden Pond.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That's really good. I definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite movies ever made.
Wow, there's a lot of movies that I didn't know that were Scream Factory.
Yeah, they got the Scream Factory line, which is their horror, and then they got their Shout Select, which is their non-horror.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I love Krampus. I watch that movie every Christmas. I love Krampus. I haven't seen any of the other ones though. Have a good night, Eric. Gotta finish Phantom Revenger. I've only seen the first Phantom.
All right,
I
man.
did a
Thanks for coming by, man. Take it easy, brother.
I did a review on it. On the first Phantasma. Oh yeah, this part with the old man. This part was like really weird to see Sam up on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's weird. He's kind of like Michael Myers. You know what I mean? You can hurt him and shit, but he's supernatural. You can't completely get rid of him. Like he's even worse than Michael Myers. Like he puts his hand back on and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. When I went to Halloween Horror Nights, they had Sam up on the ceiling, and that was really cool.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only seen the original Krampus. Like I haven't seen the other ones, the ones that people don't like. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Come back and see me on all my shows. Everybody is welcome.
You know, I stop in there if I don't have anything going on, or if I'm not at work, I stop in, say hi.
Yeah, I totally appreciate it. Like I said, it took me a minute to get people, coming again when I came back in, because if you're gone for a while, there's so many people doing stuff. It's easy to forget. You know what I mean? So it's like it takes you a minute to get people to know that you're doing stuff again.
Well, that's why you turn on the bell notification for when you upload a video or whatever. I love a horror. I love Christmas Horror Story. I haven't seen that, but I do love A Christmas Story. I like that one.
Oh yeah. That's another one that I want to do a watch party on around Christmas. Yes, Christmas Story. There's actually some people that don't like it. I don't understand it.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it when people don't like. I actually met somebody like my mom didn't like Forrest Gump, and that's just I don't understand anybody not liking Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's just one of those movies that what I mean. I just it seems like everybody should like it. Like I don't understand what there is to dislike about it. Sort of an anthology just like this. Yeah, because it's horror story. Yeah, I I think I've seen that. I think I watched that with my son. There he is. He knows there's something creepy going on in the house, but he's not sure. But he's just that crazy asshole, man. He's just shooting around his house. It's when he's about to find out. Well, what's up? He's about ready to find out what's going on. Sam's getting ready to wreak some revenge on his ass. Get some vengeance. Hey, I was keeping it going, talking about the movie while you was going.
What were you talking about?
Just talking about the movie. Just talking about this old man, how he just kind of just shooting around his house, and he's getting ready to have his ass handed to him.
Oh yeah.
I personally don't like the Christmas Story. Really, really. Yeah, I've actually run into a few people that don't like it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like it.
Crazy. Okay. I mean, everybody has their own thing.
The reason why I like it is because I grew up with it, and it was my mom's favorite movie.
Yeah, I grew up with it too. I think to this day it plays like for 24 hours. It plays on WTBS. I do believe it goes in like what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Didn't they play it 24 hours on Christmas Day?
Yeah, it's played over and over and over again.
Or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't know.
Yeah, it starts on Christmas Eve and goes all the way through Christmas Day, or it used to. I've had cable in so long. I don't know. I do the streaming thing now.
I have
Streaming is
YouTube
everything.
TV. I
So
like how Sam writes all that stuff on the wall.
yeah, that would be scary. Ooh, cut the Achilles. Best way to make sure somebody can't run away from me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what the hell? And he does everything he can possibly do, and he still keeps coming at him. So
Sam versus Chucky. I think Sam would win, actually.
oh yeah,
Out of Sam and Chucky,
oh yeah,
Sam would win.
because Chucky can't put himself back together right there. You know what I mean? He can't like take his hand and put it back on. No matter what you do to Sam, he seems to put himself back together. So
Mm-hmm. You know what another good anthology movie is? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
yeah, yeah.
I remember reading those books as a kid.
Yeah, tumble down those stairs and all those razors and everything.
Yeah, I agree with you, Brendan.
Yeah, his weapon is a candy bar with a razor blade. It's so simple
Mm-hmm.
yet funny and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to get the hell out now. There he goes. There he's crawling across there. Was it like that when you was there
What?
with him on the ceiling like that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He's up on the ceiling. Yep, like that. Yep.
What the house look like? Was it a room like this one? I mean, did it look like this or?
Yeah. When you go to Halloween Horror Nights, they recreate on one of the filming like studios.
Uh huh.
They recreate the movie basically.
Yeah, I seen on YouTube they had, I think it was The Exorcist and maybe Halloween where you walk through, so they showed some of it.
They do, yeah.
But I never seen a trick or treat. Ah. He's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, he's biting.
I like how you get to see Sam's face.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. I like also how in this scene how you get to see who Sam is.
Mm-hmm. I'm at the part where he just shot him in the face.
Mm-hmm. I think Sam's like a alien almost.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
With a pumpkin head.
yeah.
Pumpkinhead is Sam's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one I actually wouldn't mind doing too. That's also a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's blowing the hand off and all this shit, but it really fucks him up when he's putting that shit back on.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell would you do? You know what I mean? You can't win.
Right.
Brent, he is so adorable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's trying to kill you.
Yep.
I mean, if you're this guy, he's probably not so adorable.
What?
I say if you're this guy, he's probably not so adorable. But
Right.
That's just the hand. Yeah, that's just the hand. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of got the Evil Dead vibe going. You know, when the hand's crawling
Yeah, it
around.
does.
Evil Dead 2. Yeah. Brian Cox is so good here.
I forgot that the hand did that.
Yeah, so did I. Brian Cox has been in so many movies. He is so good here too. He is always
Mm-hmm.
good, always great. Yeah, I think Sam is more of an imp, which is a demon or fairy, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he is, he like I say, he's basically the spirit of vengeance, and you just
Mm-hmm.
cannot get rid of him. I don't care what this dude does, he's not going to be able to get rid of him.
Right.
He is your karma. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He is the karma of this motherfucker, so it's just not gonna happen. He's like, hello.
Right.
We put my shit back on here, and
I forget he's made out of pumpkin.
yeah, you know what I mean. If you're the one he's wreaking revenge on or whatever, you know, he's only gonna stop if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, then fuck.
Right. Oh, there goes his famous skill. The lollipop.
Yeah, yeah, I got yeah. He's holding that on this little figure.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then this little figure, he's holding this bag. Oh, I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay. Thinks he's good to go. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy now. Oh, okay. All he wanted was a treat. Okay. That's definitely a little kid.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny how he just takes a bite of the candy bar.
Uh huh.
Oh, excuse me. That's all he wanted was the candy bar.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, thank you. Trick or treat. Oh my God, what the hell did I just go through?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? I'm moving.
Then he just opens the door with his mind.
Like I was an awesome figure. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, they're really cool. I love figures. That's one thing that I never grew out of was getting action figures, and they're the coolest they've ever been now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good action figures.
Oh yeah, I got 200-300 around here standing around.
Oh, you know why he killed the old man? Because the old man was in that photo.
Yep. Trick or treat. See, and he's got more of the Halloween spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
as we're about to find out, you know, it's nice that you've got a little bit of the spirit now, and you're a little nicer, but
Right.
you still got to pay for shit that you did way in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to pay for that. So, yeah. At least he goes down to the Halloween spirit, or I assume he does.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Be generous on Halloween. Always be generous. Yeah. Don't forget about karma. I'm a big believer of karma, and
Me
you know,
too.
karma is definitely a thing. You know, I learned that shit the hard way many years ago.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
There they are with their skin back on, going about the night. They're good and full and happy. Well, no, they're on their way there. That's it.
Right.
This kind of bounces around, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of going back to the beginning, recreating what
Yeah,
Sam's seeing.
yeah, yeah. Because these two are just now showing back up home. Yeah, so they didn't kill her yet. He
Mm-hmm.
hasn't killed her yet. See, she gets killed because she doesn't have the spirit either. So
Right.
he thinks, yeah.
And he
You know,
hears her talking about it.
yeah. Brad says, in a way, Sam is the Halloween Krampus. He's there to punish the wicked. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The whole night is set up in this one shot. Yeah. It almost bounces around kind of like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, it does.
I have a naked figure of Sam Trick or Treat. Yeah. This is, yeah, both of these. The first one I showed was the original one, but this one is the one, it's got like 3 different heads. This is the head that I put on it because the other one has this head. So I didn't want them both to have the same heads on. But this one comes with like 3 heads, I do believe.
Oh
It's the
wow.
latest. It's the ultimate Sam. Yep, there it was. Just when he thought everything was cool and he was all right.
Mm-hmm.
There it was. Great show. Always fantastic. Always fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Watch it every year.
Me too. I watch it every year too.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll watch it in between as well.
Right. It's a fun movie. You can watch it all year if you wanted to.
Yeah. I can't remember when I first watched it. I didn't watch it when it first, like I didn't see it in the theater, watch it first come out or anything. It took me a minute to really, I didn't know what it was, but it's like I
Mm-hmm.
rented it and watched it maybe off the like a video store because it come out back when they were still going.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's
Happy
see.
almost birthday, Eddie.
Thanks to everybody for showing up here. I know a lot of you are subbed and are friends with Katie, but I appreciate you coming on my show, and I hope you guys come back and see me. I mean, I hope you enjoyed the watch along.
I had
As you,
fun. Thank you for inviting me.
hey, no problem. You got an open invite. Um, I really appreciate you coming on. Um, as always, much love to everybody. Stick around, Katie, for a minute, so I could talk to you. We was going to talk anyway.
I will.
Um, thank you to everybody. Join me tomorrow night when me and John Steele do Shivers on my Forgotten Horror Archive show. Much love. That's Katie from Popping the Popcorn. I am Goraphobe, and you are not.
Bye, guys.